Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start episode 717 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1258, You've Truly Angered Me. The story splits in two directions. After entering the fifth sacred land, Goddess Xylan immediately took out her coordinate positioning stone to check Chen Yuan's location. The display showed that Chen Yuan was in the southeast, about 800,000 kilometers away from her. They had entered the fifth sacred land less than a minute apart, yet the teleportation points placed them so far from each other. Without hesitation, she flew into the air, heading straight toward Chen Yuan's position. But after flying less than 200 kilometers, she encountered a galaxy-level, first-rank starry sky beast, the blazing flame golden rock beast. Though only at first rank of the galaxy level, it carried the bloodline of a primary divine beast of the universe. Compared to ordinary beasts of the same realm, its strength was 10 times greater. Xylan Goddess's power was about the same as this beast. Relying on the combined boost of her domain power and her law power, she barely managed to fight it evenly. In the end, she had to summon the heaven-suppressing tower, and after a fierce struggle, she finally defeated the beast. But only defeated it, not killed it. She continued on her way. Less than 10 minutes later, the blazing flame golden rock beast returned for revenge, this time bringing another beast of the same level. At that moment, a familiar figure appeared. "Don't panic, Sister Xylan. I'll help you." "Saint Sun Liju, it's you." Xylan Goddess once again summoned the heaven-suppressing tower. With the two working together, they finally slew both rock beasts. Saint Sun Liju displayed his power in full, his confidence swelling. After all, both beasts had died beneath his 5 elements great handprint. In such a short time, he had slain 2 galaxy-level beasts, both carrying divine beast bloodlines. That achievement was enough to brag about. Indeed, the 5 elements domain was formidable, but that was mostly because Xylan was skilled in support. She specialized in binding and restricting the enemy, giving Liju more chances to shine. Her single-target attack power wasn't high, so Liju looked far more impressive than he really was. "Sister Xylan, I didn't expect fate would bring us together like this. I entered the 5th sacred land 2 days earlier than you. I've already explored a bit and met another genius Saint Sun, so I've roughly figured out the situation here. There are many galaxy-level beasts here, especially flying ones. I even heard of the golden-winged divine tiger beast, carrying a high-grade divine beast bloodline. If you meet it, be extremely careful. It could be several times harder to deal with than the rock beasts. So I suggest we stay on the ground. It's much safer. This is the 5th sacred land. We must be cautious." Liju spoke with a deliberately calm tone. "Thank you for helping me. Since you lent a hand, the blood, flesh, and galaxy cores of these 2 rock beasts will all belong to you." Xylan Goddess's voice was indifferent. "Sister Xylan, you're too formal. I, Liju, am not someone who hogs benefits. Let's split them, 1 each, fair and square." "Very well." Xylan nodded, storing 1 rock beast's body into her space ring. Then she prepared to continue southeast. "Sister Xylan, you're heading the wrong way. The core of the 5th sacred land lies northwest. There's said to be a sacred spirit mountain, engraved with countless supreme-level starry sky techniques, as well as inheritances from mid-level venerables, high-level venerables, and even top-tier venerables. If you go southeast, you'll only reach the outer boundary." Liju quickly reminded her. The entrance to the 6th sacred land's core was likely hidden within that sacred mountain. "I know. I'm just going southeast to find someone." "Find who? Want me to join you?" As Liju spoke, his eyes suddenly noticed the lover's stone in Xylan's hand. A virtual projection appeared above it, showing a red dot moving rapidly, 800,000 kilometers away. But that wasn't the key point. The key was that Xylan had given the other lover's stone to someone else. This stone was 1-to-1, able to show only a single person's coordinates. Liju's expression instantly darkened. "The person you're looking for is Chen Yuan? You gave the lover's stone to that dog thief." The veins on Liju's forehead bulged. His fury reached the limit. "Yes, I've already decided. From now on, don't call me Sister Xylan anymore. It sounds too intimate, and I don't want misunderstandings. You. Li Ju almost coughed blood from anger. That dog Chen Yuan not only humiliated him twice before, but now even dared to steal his woman? Unforgivable. Good. Very good. So this is your decision? To abandon a marriage with my Li family, just for some nobody of unknown origin? What does he have that I don't? You'll regret this. Not just you. Your entire Xylan Star Z family will regret this decision for eternity. Li Ju's voice was cold and harsh. I'm certain. I've never felt this way for anyone before. Chen Yuan's talent is unmatched, far beyond yours. You only see him superficially. If you truly understood him, you'd never compare yourself to him. Just like you wouldn't dare compare yourself to the saint son of primordial chaos. Xylan spoke calmly. Her words landed like a brutal strike to Li Ju's pride. In her heart, he wasn't even qualified to be compared with Chen Yuan. Unbearable humiliation. Li Ju felt his dignity trampled mercilessly. In your eyes, am I really so worthless? His handsome face twisted with rage. No, you are not worthless. It's just that Chen Yuan is far too extraordinary. Between you and him, the gap is like heaven and earth. The moment she finished, Li Ju exploded. Too insulting. Far too insulting. He was the proud genius of a venerable family, not yet 5,000 years old, already having broken through to the galaxy realm. He had mastered the 5 elements law, cultivated the 5 elements domain, and even trained the 5 elements great handprint to its second layer. Such an extraordinary genius. Out of 8 trillion inheritance saint sons, he could rank among the top 1,000. He even had the potential to step into the 6th sacred land. Yet in her eyes, compared to Chen Yuan, he was nothing. Yes, he admitted he had lost to Chen Yuan twice. But those were accidents. Now, his strength was already worlds apart from before. Chapter 1259, Li Ju's Trump Card. Holy Sun Li Ju, I hope you don't go striking a stone with an egg. If you lose to Chen Yuan, it's not shameful. Xilon Fairy spoke with good intentions. But he had never seen Chen Yuan stand beneath 999 bolts of purple heaven divine thunder and walk out unscathed. He had never seen him comprehend 108 domain monuments in a single breath. Li Ju hadn't witnessed any of this. That's why he still had the confidence to compare himself to Chen Yuan. But in truth, they weren't even on the same level. An egg against a stone? You've said it backward. Who's the egg? Who's the stone? How can you decide that now? That trump card of mine. I didn't want to use it. But now, I've changed my mind. Li Ju laughed coldly through his fury, eyes dark enough to drip poison. This foolish woman, she knows nothing of my true strength, yet dares insult me with words like egg against stone. Does she even understand what she's saying? Chen Yuan, a waste who hasn't even broken through galaxy level, and she claims losing to him isn't shameful? Damn it all. This time, Chen Yuan is doomed. He cannot withstand my wrath. And why was Li Ju so confident? Because as the direct heir of a venerable family, his confidence wasn't blind. It came from his ultimate trump card. He possessed a puppet, one imbued with the strength of a primary overlord-level expert. Though it could only be used once, at the moment of activation, it could unleash true overlord might. Once he summoned it, killing Chen Yuan would be as easy as crushing an ant. Even Chen Yuan's 7th civilization divine artifact, the Fire God Seal, wouldn't save him. The only reason Li Ju hadn't used it yet was simple. Why waste a dragon-slaying blade to kill a chicken? If not for that, Chen Yuan would have long since been erased. You think I'm beneath Chen Yuan? That I'm not worthy to even be compared with him? Fine then. Right before your eyes, I'll personally cut him down. I'll make you watch your beloved die like an insect crushed in my hand. His rage burned into icy calm. There was no need to argue anymore. Zealand's shallow vision couldn't define his talent. That was her mistake of a lifetime. Maybe I never should have lost to you back at the Purple Star Talent Tournament. I only held back out of pity for a delicate flower. But you mistook my restraint as weakness, and from then on, you looked down on me? Too shallow. Far too shallow. Meanwhile, Chen Yuan, having secured a mount, pulled out 2 coordinate positioning stones. One pointed northwest, about 800,000 kilometers away. The other pointed southwest, about 1 million kilometers away. Both were quite far. Even without rest, it would take a day or 2 to regroup. After all, within the Holy Land, flight speed and teleportation were greatly restricted. Xiaojin, let's move. Head northwest. I'm going to pick someone up. Roar. The golden-winged tiger beast responded, wings spreading wide as golden light streaked across the sky. In just a breath, it covered 100 li. Even under the Holy Land's crushing thousand-fold gravity, its speed was terrifying. No ordinary cultivator could hope to match it. But Chen Yuan had shrinking the earth into inches. No matter how fast the beast flew, he could keep pace effortlessly. With wings spanning 500 meters, the mount's back was vast and steady. An energy field surrounded its body in flight, so stable that even at supersonic speed, not a single strand of Chen Yuan's hair was disturbed. Compared to airplanes, this was smoother, more comfortable, and infinitely more awe-inspiring. Other flying beasts along the way, many at star system level 9 or 10, and even a few galaxy level 1, scattered in fear. It was as though they had encountered the true ruler of the skies. Chen Yuan also noticed a pattern. Galaxy-level monsters were solitary, apex predators at the top of the food chain here. Only star system-level beasts moved in groups for protection. Time passed. 2 hours later, the distance between him and Zilon shrank. Less than 100 kilometers remained. In the next instant, Chen Yuan stepped forward, shrinking the earth into inches. And suddenly, he appeared right before Zilon Ferry. The moment her eyes met him, her heart skipped. Though only a few hours apart, she couldn't stop herself from rushing forward, wrapping her arms tightly around his waist. Chen Yuan inhaled, catching her natural fragrance. Her white robes fluttered, skin jade-smooth, brows like distant mountains. Untouched, flawless. Almost instinctively, his hand encircled her willow-slim waist. With his other hand, he lifted her veil. And in that instant, he froze. Yes, he had always known she was beautiful beyond compare. But seeing it with his own eyes, it was breathtaking. Too beautiful. A natural masterpiece, flawless as autumn moonlight, radiant as lotus rising from water. This face could cause car accidents on Earth. Any man who saw it would lose his appetite for 3 months straight. You lifted my veil. From this moment forward, I'm yours. Zilan's voice trembled with emotion. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. A voice roared from nearby. Li Ju had been following all along. Seeing Chen Yuan appear and the two of them embracing, his fury hit the roof. Especially after watching Zilan reveal her face to Chen Yuan, her divine beauty on full display. His heart twisted with jealousy, nearly driving him mad. Where did this stray dog come from? Barking nonsense. Chen Yuan said coolly. Chen Yuan, do you dare duel me again? Oh, it's you, Li Ju, holy son. Didn't you already challenge me twice? Each time you attacked, only to run away immediately? How many void teleportation talismans do you even have left? Fine. I'll give you one chance. If you want to duel me, then first defeat my mount. You. How dare you insult me like this? Li Ju's fury spiked. Chen Yuan had equated him to a mere beast? Roar. Just then, the golden-winged tiger beast descended from the sky, shaking the heavens with its might. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.